Yeah, I guess I was just curious. Oh, it's raining today. Oh, how wonderful. Pyre says farewell to Tammy. So there was a post going around. I swear it was yesterday, but I guess it was earlier today. But it's we have a name for toxic people, Karen or Kyle. This is a petition to make Steve the official name for wholesome people, and it's like Steve Rogers, Steve Carell, Steve Buscemi, Steve from Minecraft, Steve Irwin, and a few others. And it's like, oh, that's funny. And then just Chugga Conroy, Steve's a trooper. Ah, that's fucking great. That's fucking great. Gullivar. To explain the context, I guess, in his Pikmin Let's Play, like, one of the Pikmin did something, like, really, like, cool or brave or something. So Chugga Conroy was like, oh, I guess I'll name this one brave Pikmin Steve. And since then, that's been the running joke. Right, that there's a Steve the Pikmin. Praise be unto Helix. And hey, look, it's lightning and thundering today. We were just talking about that yesterday. That's so cool. What meteor shower are we in? Libra. Okay, well, we do actually have a Libra DIY recipe. We have the scale. Oh, what's this? A pirate beard? Oh, fuck me. Again, I don't have a beard. My beard is not that big. Specifically the mustache. Like, I don't have the mustache. But, oh shit, that's cool. I wish I had him. I wish my mustache would just fully grow in. Like, part of it's there, but I'm still missing a lot of it. I wish I could just get the rest of it down. No. Because then I can get that, and then I can trim it all and make it look all nice. Because right now I just have to rely on the really large beard. I don't think today's a fruit day. I hope to glob today's not a fruit day. No, today is not a fruit day. Good. Big star fragment. I still want the moon. One day we're gonna get the moon. Oh, look how yellow those trees are. Ah, that's great though. Steve. I'm honestly fine with it. Steve has a lot of positive connotations. So I feel like that tracks. We'll come back to go through the beach later. But yeah, I guess today's... I mean, we don't have to water flowers today, even though we probably are going to have to go through the flower garden and sort some things out. But yeah, today should just be a nice, relaxing day. I guess I am addicted to getting all these... I don't know. We saw a lot of shooting stars last night. I'm still most happy with that harp. And I also do want to make the... not the cancer table, but I'll do that another time. Nope, nothing up here. Nothing over here. I was thinking of putting some benches up there. Like we had that old park bench, but I have a few more, and I was like, you know, we could afford to put one up there. Yep, pumpkins are grown today, so we'll go harvest them a little later. That one's faulty. That one's faulty. At least those both look white. This is going to be difficult. This is going... to get a lot of blacks is going to be way more difficult than I first imagined. Or purples, I mean. I don't know, whatever color we're looking for. That kind of sucks. We've got... okay, we're missing one fossil. I also don't know who's here today. It could... It's a Thursday, right? It's not red, clearly, but it could be anyone else. Nothing up here, so the last fossil's got to be by the Snurch. I hate that the beard doesn't connect. That's the one thing that, like... I'm sure with, like, a different haircut it would. But, that's the one thing that drives me crazy. Yeah, that one produced wrong. That one produced wrong. Oh, Chip's here today. Okay, I can work with that. Where could the last fossil be? The last fossil fighter. Oh, we do actually have some stuff to give to Chip. So yeah, we'll do his Sea Sports Challenge. Hey, what are you two? Hey, how are things, Foxtrot? Things are good. I have no complaints, at least. Talk to me. You're being trendalicious. You're staying fashtastic. It can be tricky this time of year. Sorry, I didn't understand at least half of what you just said. I was just trying to make small talk. Oh, I've heard of small talk. Okay. What to small talk about? I know time travel. Can you imagine meeting a dinosaur or even the future? But then I wonder, does a time outside of now truly exist? The more I dwell on it, the more the mystery deepens. And yet I continue to dream anyways. Did I do the small talk? Well, thanks for... let's do it again sometimes. Oh, Marina. Talk to you in a second, Yuko. Why are they... Alright, let's go put this in here. Now let's go fossil our way through fossils. Yes. Help me out. I mean, that beard is at least closer than the other one. I did have some news. I'll pull that up here in a second. Oh, yeah. One day I'm going to do an early stream. One day I promise I'll do a stream before noon again. Because I was considering it today, but then I ended up doing something else. Oh, I fixed my TV. Right, in the past few weeks, I guess, I've been complaining about having a broken... Past few days, I guess. I don't know, since what, Saturday or Sunday? I don't remember. I've been complaining about having a broken TV. I finally fixed it. My solution did work. It's fixed. It's so... I don't even get how it broke. It's the dumbest fucking thing. And the fact that I couldn't just factory reset it as well pisses me off, but... Ugh. I fixed it. That's what matters. And it's working now, so... I'm no longer dealing with 4:3 aspect ratio. So glad you came over, especially since it's raining and all. You see it too, right? Halloween is taking over. Someone is going hard on the decor. I actually like that they comment on that. That's really cute. I should probably place some more Halloween decor around. Ah, we have pumpkins. Maybe we'll make a thing or two. Yeah, I fixed my TV. Ah, it's so great. My goodness, this week is already more than halfway over. Yeah, I was working on stuff right before we started, stuff for class. Or at least, yeah, for the past, like, half hour. Because before then, I was watching Michael and Matt play Ocarina of Time randomized. Oh my fucking god. It's a really good series. I've talked about it in the past. How I just like I'll sit down, start watching it, and then I'll like blink and it'll have been an hour. I already know how to. But yeah, so I was watching that. And it was so good. It was fun. It was funny. It was fascinating. They went through the first. He finally went through the first and second dungeons. He went in. He finally became Adult Link. And then the second he became Adult Link, or like a few minutes after becoming Adult Link, he went to like save the game or like reload the game or something. And it ended up, he ended up loading his last, quick save, or like, you know, like save in the emulator, which was 3.5 hours ago. So he went back he lost 3.5 hours worth of progress. Holy shit, was that funny. That was so fucking good. Just to know that everything can go back to normal. Right? That like, oh, everything's shitty now, but nope. Even still, we can go back to normal, and god damn it, it was so fucking funny. And then him just, like, trying to recover, going back. Before, it sent him back so far, it was before he had even gotten the sword. So he had to go get the sword again, and that's where they ended off, but... fuck, it was so good. Even, like, it sucks that they lost all the progress, but in and of itself, it was pretty funny. In and of itself, it was pretty funny. But yeah, that's what I've been doing for the past, like, 2 hours. Because I don't always catch the streams. Like, usually I have class or something. But today, I actually did catch a stream. Even off topic. Like, usually, even though Thursday is my day off. Nope, I usually even miss off topic because I'm doing other things. Okay, let's, we're gonna sell pumpkins, but I'm not gonna do that first. I guess we should go get some more star fragments. Oh, let's also stop in here. Yeah, let's go prowl the beaches a few times to find some more star fragments. They're nice gets. Ooh, and we have the spooky dress. The witch dress, or whatever it's called. I don't remember what it's called. I don't know. They're not called witch or wizard. They're called, like, mage stuff. Ooh, which color do I want? Do I want... Oh my god, look at my character's a monster. I've made a monster of a character. That's really funny. I kind of want them all. Okay, maybe not purple and orange, but... Or green. Just like in red. Red's good. You know what movie I'm now thinking of? Fucking Halloween Town. If you don't know, Halloween Town was a Disney Channel original movie. I want to say made in the late 90s. It might have been the early 2000s, but I think it was the late 90s. That was all about, like, the main character was, like, her grandmother was a witch who lived in Halloween Town. And they go to Halloween Town, and it's, like, Halloween year-round, and there was some villain who was trying to, like, ruin everything for whatever reason. And then there was the sequel, which was, like, everybody, like, Halloween Town was losing all of its magic and was being turned into, like, just a normal town. And it was... I like the sequel, honestly. The sequel is pretty good. It had a lot of interesting things in it. Then there was a third one, and I don't, for the life of me, remember what happens in the third one. I just know the third one existed. And then the fourth one was, I think, them going to college. They go to college in Halloween Town. And there was, like, and the villain of, like, the first or the second movie was, like, back. But not him, but his, like, son. Yeah, that was it. That was the Halloween Town movies. Yeah, classic movies. Classics. They probably none of them hold up. But I loved the first two. And then, because I don't know, I used to watch all those Halloween things. I remember the two, what was it, Scary Godmother movies. Especially the second one, where, like, the bully from the first one becomes, like, a super bully because he, like, you know that thing where it's like, oh, if you keep making your face, it'll get stuck that way. His face actually gets stuck that way. And then he, like, becomes a demon and tries to ruin everything for, like, the stupidest fucking reasons. Ah, God. Classic movies that are all terrible. They're all terrible. But doesn't mean I love them any less. You know, we should actually go around and pick up seashells. Because I know there's an achievement to sell seashells at the shop. Actually, I wonder if they're all... I wonder if the Halloween Town movies are on Disney Plus. Let me pull up Disney Plus. Yeah, let's sell some seashells, shall we? She-shells by the seashore. I don't know why I'm all... It's this... there's a section called Halloween. Let's see what's in the Halloween collection. Hocus Pocus, I've never seen. Halloween Town, there we go. Halloween Town 2. Something's Revenge. Calabar. Halloween Town High. God, I don't even remember half of these movies. Return to Halloween Town. I guess, so Halloween Town High must have been the third one. And Return to Halloween Town was them going to college. Because, like, I think they use different actresses. And, like, I think for the first two movies, it's the same actress. And then the third one uses a different actress. And then the fourth one uses, like, I think she's in college. I don't remember Halloween Town High. I don't. God damn it. This is a weird nostalgia trip. Yeah, I don't remember. So the original one was 98. The second one was 2001. Third one was 2004, and fourth one was 2006. Let's see. Marnie's magic is on the line as kids transfer to her school. Okay, I do kind of remember that. Yeah, I do remember that. I think all the golden nuggets I have right now are I'm saving up for the robot. Cuz god, that robot's expensive, man. God, yeah. Halloween Town. Oh, what a classic series. I kind of remember the third one now. Not like, probably not as much as details as I do the first two and the fourth one. 2006, that's kind of crazy. Maybe it was the same actress the whole time. I don't think so. But maybe it was. That's kind of crazy. What other Oh, the only other Halloween movie I remember, or that I remember thoroughly enjoying, was Under Fist. The Billy and Mandy one. Honestly, Billy and Mandy was just fantastic. And Under Fist was like, it was they were trying to like launch a new show, but like the creator of Billy and Mandy and Hostel Gato and all that, like his contract at Cartoon Network ran out, and instead of renewing it, he I guess they just let him go. So he never made Under Fist, which was like his supposed to be like the third thing, because it featured characters from Billy and Mandy and Hostel Gato. I watched Hostel Gato. I think that's what it was called. I don't know. I don't really remember much of it, but I know I watched it. Let's see what your Sea Sports Challenge is. We do want to do some collectible stuff. So 3 small fish. Okay, we can do that. Yep. I can do 3 small fish. That shouldn't be too much of a pain in the ass. But you know what other movie I was thinking about that I've never seen before? The Road to El Dorado. You know, classic DreamWorks movie before they started doing 3D animation. Right? Before Shrek became one of the biggest things of all time and is still admired by people today. Yeah, I've seen The Prince of Egypt. I've seen parts of Sinbad. Not really that... I don't know. I just know the villain. I think her name is Eris. Aerith? Not... Yeah, it's something like that. Eris. I think... Because I don't think it's like Nyx or Discord or... Something like... It's something like that. Has like some of the most beautiful animation... Like 2D animation ever. Like the way she just moves is beautiful. But I've never actually... But I don't think I've actually seen the full movie. Same thing with, like... It's not Treasure Planet. The Atlantis. Same thing with Atlantis. I've never seen that full movie. Even though I guess it's actually, like... It's the same thing with Treasure Planet. Like, at the time, they didn't do well, but I guess they're, like, underappreciated classics now, or at least that's how some people think of them. I don't know. I've seen Treasure Planet more than once, but I don't really remember it. And I don't really remember anything past the first half. I guess that's a better way to put it. I don't think this is a small enough fish. It might be. Ah, yeah, it's too big. But yeah, I've never seen. But yeah, I've never seen A Road to El Dorado. I've seen a lot of DreamWorks' other movies because I'll admit, I've said it before. When DreamWorks is good, they're on par or better than Pixar. The Kung Fu Panda trilogy is better than the Toy Story trilogy, or quadrology now, because there's 4 of them. Yeah, no, the 3 Kung Fu Panda movies are seriously, like, some of the best movies of all time. I love them so fucking much. And people write off the 3rd one. A lot of people will write off the 3rd one as not being as good. Those people are wrong. The 3rd one, yeah, the villain isn't as strong as Gary Oldman, but they got fucking J.K. Simmons to come in and do the villain, and he does a pretty good job. It's not Gary Oldman, but it's still a really good job. I'd stand by the first one's the worst. And it's not even bad. Like, it's still pretty great. It's just the 2nd and 3rd ones are amazing, with the 2nd one being perhaps one of the greatest movies of all time. And it's fucking Kung Fu Panda, man. Those movies are great. How to Train Your Dragons, all 3 of them are fantastic as well. Like, I thought the 3rd one's the weakest there. But other than that, no, the How to Train Your Dragon movies are also really, really good. But, of course, in recent years, since Pixar was bought up by Illumination, they've kind of... since DreamWorks was bought up by Illumination, or they, like, merged, or, I don't know, some shit happened. They're still separate studios, but, like, something happened to combine, to, like, get the 2 working together. They just haven't been that good. Because there were, like, plans to make, like, 9 Kung Fu Panda movies. Like, I'm not joking there. I'm pretty sure that... I mean, you'd have to Google it. But I'm pretty sure there were plans to make, like, 9 of them. Kind of like how Fast and the Furious, where there were plans to make, like... there were plans to make, like, 15 of them, and then Paul Walker died, and... I don't know, I guess they're still... Even though I really feel like the series should have ended, they kept going. And then 8 had some problems. Hobbs and Shaw had some problems. But 10 actually looks... I mean, they're bringing back Han. They're bringing back Han, and is it James Wan is the director again? So 10 has a lot of potential. John Cena's playing the main... The Rock's... Or not... Dwayne... Not... Vin Diesel's brother. Fantastic. What a great idea. What a great idea. I do really enjoy the Fast and the Furious movies. Maybe not originally, like, because my mother loves them, right? She loves Vin Diesel, so it was, I didn't get into any of the first 4, even though the only thing I remember, I don't remember anything about the first 2. I remember in the 3rd one, I remember some parts of Tokyo Drift. And I remember the scene where Vin Diesel reconstructs a car crash in 4. Right? That's basic, but 4 was garbage. Tokyo Drift I also really didn't like, but I have heard from others that it's actually not that bad compared to, like, 2 and 4. But 5 is an amazing... Fast and the Furious 5, my personal favorite, is so fucking good. It's just it's a heist movie. It's a fun action movie. Oh god, I love it so much. 6 is pretty good. 7's, even though it has the longest runway in the world, 7's also pretty good. I don't really remember much of 8. God, those movies are fun. Those movies are so much fun. Alright, so he's gonna make that for us. Oh, I was like, where did we get that spooky lantern design? From the balloon. I'm gonna take one more trip around the island. We'll go back to the store. We'll sell some stuff. I'll put some stuff in storage, and then we'll harvest the pumpkins. Ah, God. What fun movies. Yeah, I need to watch Road to El Dorado. Not the movie I was thinking about watching. There was a movie I was going to watch, and then my TV broke, and I was like, not yet. Not that. That wasn't the one I was thinking of. Yeah, sure. Yeah, I'll get around to that other one. Maybe even tomorrow. I don't know. I've still got midterms and all this shit to work on. It's a busy time. It's a busy fucking time for everybody. But then I finish midterms and I get to play Hades. Oh, am I excited to play Hades. What else have I... Oh, so yeah, I did have some news. The PS5, I guess we finally got our first glimpse at the PS5's UI, like the user interface. I've said it before that you can tell a lot about something by how much, by technology, by how much care is put into its UI. Right? And, I mean, it looks fine. The PS5's UI looks fine. I don't know. I probably should go watch the newest games daily on it, because that's pretty much the only... Because I only saw like a few screenshots, and I don't know if that's all we have, but I'd love to hear Greg or Blessing or whoever talk about it. Yeah. Still not buying a PS5. I have no intentions anytime soon. Especially because Miles Morales and Bugsnax are both available on PS4. I haven't been talking about it, but I guess people got their hands on with Bugsnax recently, and because people were wondering, like, is Bugsnax like a joke? Like, is there some sort of like joke in Bugsnax, like kind of like Octodad, where it's kind of like a joke game or like a goat simulator? But no, I guess Bugsnax is a actual like serious game, which that's good to hear. I'm glad to know Bugsnax is a good game, and it's got like an all-star cast as well. I know Yuri Lowenthal's in it, which is cool. I don't know. I am interested in Bugsnax, and I don't know. It launches in like mid-November. I might pick it up. I might not. It all depends, really. But yeah. Speaking of kind of funny though. Greg Miller announced today that he has teamed up with the Joe Biden presidential campaign and is going to go visit the Joe Biden for President Island. So not like Joe Biden's island, because Joe Biden doesn't know what Animal Crossing is, but his election campaign put up an Animal Crossing island. We talked about this a while ago. I personally said, right, it was fine at the time. I know people laughed at it. I know people made, people compared it to Pokemon Go to the polls, which it most certainly isn't Pokemon Goes to the polls. I've actually seen people, saying, how about we all gather among us and go to the polls? I've been seeing people make that joke these past few days. And if Joe Biden said something like that, I'd be like, yep, that's the new Pokemon Go to the polls. But he hasn't. Instead, he did that Despacito thing, which people harbor on way too much for some stupid fucking reason. Yeah. I mean, there are far worse things you can hit Biden on. Also, same thing with his son. I guess his son went to, a strip club and did cocaine. And I'm just like, who fucking cares? That's awesome. I don't fucking care. Good for him. Right? He's having fun. Who fucking cares? Unlike, Trump's kids who are committing tax fraud and whatnot. Fuck off. That's fucking awesome. But where was I going with that? But yeah, so I guess the campaign set up an island, and I guess there's like signs, like you know how I have that sign out in front of my house. I guess there's like official signs and whatnot for Joe Biden. It's like, okay, sure. But yeah, Greg Miller and I think also Gary Whitta are going to go over to his island tomorrow. I don't think they're actually talking to Biden, but they're just going to go check out his island in Animal Crossing. And if they release a dream code for that island, we will go visit it. If at some point there's like, hey, here's a dream code for Joe Biden's island for his re-election campaign, yeah, we'll definitely go check it out. Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah, I'll go do that. I think we need to drop a few things. Drop. Let's see if that gets us enough. I don't know, I just find it... I don't know, I know people were making fun of it. Like when he originally put out the first Animal Crossing thing, but There was also... Who was it who made an island where they were asking for spoiled turnips? Somebody made an... It wasn't Kleenex. Even though I think Kleenex did have an island. Somebody made an island asking for, like, spoiled turnips. That was funny. Yeah, this is the first time I've written in the chat log, like, where I keep track of the news, since Steve's review, or since before the Smash announcement. Wow, it's been a while. Because, yeah, that was the end of September. We're halfway through October. Yep, that's some good money. And we don't have to water any of them. Great. So, the other thing is, this isn't news related. This is just, like me talking about videos I watch. Game Maker's Toolkit put out a video today. As you know, Game Maker's Toolkit is a big influence on me. I've never actually made a game, but when it comes to streaming here on Twitch, I was watching his series, Boss Keys, and was like, you know, I really want to play some Zelda games. And that's why in 2018 I did a year of Zelda. And why in 2019 I did a year of Metroid. Animal Crossing has different influences, but no, I do like Game Maker's Toolkit. I do watch them, Mark Brown. And he did a video on live systems today. Now, I don't think I ever put this out. I don't think the video ever came out, but I had a full script written for Mega Man 11. I did a review for Mega Man 11, and I liked it. But, in my opinion, the live system ruined that game. Like, it didn't make it a bad game. It was meh. I don't know. I feel like especially since Shovel Knight came out, I felt like live systems are a very archaic thing of the arcade. And like modern games no longer need live systems. Especially because games like Shovel Knight do it so much better. Or games like Celeste or any other number of games. So I've always felt like live systems are antiquated. We don't need... Yeah, they're a relic of a past, and yeah, they had their purpose. But I don't feel like games need live systems anymore. And Crash Bandicoot's a great example. Because they have a retro and a modern mode. And the big difference is the modern mode doesn't have live systems. But they still get around that by making it so that if you play a level, if you die less than 3 times, you get a special gem for completing that level and dying less than 3 times. That's a good way around it, because you're still encouraging people. You're not requiring them to have a live system to deal with all that bullshit, but you're still encouraging them to get better and play the game better. Right? It's optional challenge. In recent years, I've come around to the idea of optional difficulty or customizable difficulty. Right? I don't want difficulty sliders anymore. I want optional difficulty or customizable difficulty. Make your game as hard as fucking possible. Have a game that like comes out and is like, this is the intended way to play my game. But then in the settings have ways to like subvert that, but also make people aware that you can subvert that. Like, that this is not intended, but it's totally possible. Right? Like, he points out, when you boot up Crash Bandicoot, for example, it asks, do you want to play in modern or retro mode? And for some people, they know exactly what that means. But for others, they'll have no... Right? They're given this choice before even playing the game. But if in, like, the options menu, you could just say, hey, I want to play in modern mode, or you could basically change it at any time, that would be really nice. And it's really good optional difficulty. I don't know, but I hate live systems. I've said it before and I'll say it again. I do hate them. And I'm glad that Mario doesn't even have a live system anymore, and that's a good thing. And he brings up a lot of good... Right, I don't know, part of me was like, is he saying that live systems are a good thing? I know he's trying to bring up, like, both sides of the argument, but I still always think back to his roguelike video, which is where he originally put out the video, and it was very skewed in favor of roguelikes, and basically just shit on roguelites, which I thought was, like, complete bullshit, because I like roguelites. But then he took down the video and redid it to try to make it more neutral, but I still feel like that video shits on roguelites. Not that it's a bad video, and not like that ever turned me against him. It's just, that's what I think about. I don't know, like, there was one part where I was like, oh, is he talking about, like, what's good with live systems, or... Because he's talking about, like, subversions to them, like the Shovel Knight system, or, like, the thing I said with the Crash Bandicoot gyms, right? There are good examples of subverting live systems that make your game much stronger. I don't know, this is just an argument. I'm only bringing this up today because this is an argument I've had in the past. Something I think about. Let's go see Tammy. I don't know, I just found it interesting. That's the only reason I'm bringing it up. Thanks for stopping by. Oh my, thanks for stopping by. So if the boxes don't make it obvious, I'm moving out. I gotta thank you for the advice the other day. It really helped me get my head straight. Thanks, kid. I'm so glad we got to party together. I hope we'll be able to rock again someday. Stay awesome, alright? Farewell, Tammy. I didn't like ya. And that's it. I mean, I didn't hate Tammy. I just didn't like Tammy. Yeah. What else? What else? Yeah. I should grab an umbrella and walk around. It'd be in here. Look at all these pumpkins. At least an umbrella should, I would think, would be in here. Maybe it's under clothing. Oh, do we have anything? We have a bunch of wasps. We have a bunch of snails. I guess I have a sawfish I can sell. That's not really much. Yeah, okay, here's umbrellas. Might as well stick with the theme. Yeah, look at that. Yeah, nice. So what was it? Speaking of other... Arlo put out a video today about his, like, hopes for... I think it's his hopes for Pikmin 4. I know people clown on Arlo. I think it's all bullshit, in my opinion. Arlo's a pretty nice guy from how he shows himself. Arlo is a pretty nice guy. Like, yeah, and I think people, like, just because he didn't like one Nintendo Direct, some people will never forgive him for that. It's fucking stupid. But he put out a video on Pikmin 4. I did not. It came out right as I was like getting ready to start up stream, or like while I was watching, I don't know, the Ocarina of Time randomizer. So I didn't have time to watch it. But I'm gonna do it afterwards. Maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow. My favorite idea for Pikmin 4 though is still someone had the idea of like a brown Pikmin that was like spiky. It was like a spiked Pikmin, and you could like throw it and it'd get like lodged into enemies, or it would pop balloon enemies. Is it the Withering Blowhog? I don't remember what the balloon enemy is. There's a few balloon enemies in Pikmin. But it was like, oh, it'd pop them, or you could like stick it into enemies and it'd do like a prick, like a constant like little stream of damage. And then there was one other, oh, and then you could like throw it at conveyor belts and it'd get like stuck in the conveyor belt. And then the Pikmin would get stuck on the conveyor belt, like, and it'd go up a vertical surface. I don't know, it was a really interesting idea that I always really loved. Because one of the things I'd want in new Pikmin games is more types of Pikmin. Like, rock Pikmin are okay. Cool, rock Pikmin are fine. Flying Pikmin I love. The pink Pikmin are great. They're a lot of fun. They add a whole new dynamic to things. Purple Pikmin are good. White Pikmin, it was a good idea, right? Like, as a weakness to poison, because in the first game, poison was an instant kill, so giving, like, a good counter to poison was a good idea. Yeah. But yeah, I want a Pikmin 4. If Pikmin 3 Deluxe does well, hopefully we'll finally get a Pikmin 4. It'll probably take a few years, sadly, but hopefully we'll finally get one. I still don't know if I'm buying Pikmin 3. That'll come down to probably the day before, or maybe even the day of. I don't know. I wasn't gonna buy Luigi's Mansion, and I don't think I bought it until like 2 days after it came out, because it came out on Halloween, and I think I bought it on like the 2nd or the 3rd, because I just wasn't sure about it. And even like when it was reviewing well, I was still like, eh. But I eventually turned around and bought it, and I probably will do the same for Pikmin. Eventually, because, I don't know, I still love it, and I still... Having that bingo battle nice and convenient would be so easy. But yeah, I'm curious to see what Arlo's video is. What was the other idea I had? There was one other big idea for Pikmin 4 that I really liked that I cannot remember. It wasn't 4... I mean, 4 captains would make sense, but I feel like that would be a lot to manage. That would be a lot to manage. I don't want it to be a soft reboot. I'm fine with it just continuing. I did admittedly make the joke about a Pikmin Battle Royale once. But I would actually be down if the new Pikmin took influence from, like, Breath of the Wild. And instead of being, like, multiple maps, just became one giant open world map with a lot of different, like, biomes and whatnot. And maybe it even, like, early on, you get all the different types of Pikmin, and it's just about exploring this massive map that takes forever to get around. Maybe it does the minute thing, where you can, like, stop, where you could, like, find a spot to, like, dock your ship, and then you can switch between... A dab. Are those the... what's a dab? I think it's this. Yeah. I'll keep a lookout. I think I know what size they are as well. Because we did just catch one earlier, and then we sold it to frickin' CJ. I mean, we are perusing the beach. I think it's bigger than this size, honestly. But yeah, like an open world Pikmin where you can, like, find different spots to, like, set down your ship and, like, unlock them as you go on, so that way you can... It's not like fast travel, but there's, like, different times, like, of the world, like, where you can, like, land in the world. Like, because there's this giant open world. I think that would be a lot of fun. Someone was like, hey, what if they did a night cycle? Right, because Pikmin all works on, like, a 13-minute day cycle, or it's something like that. I don't remember how long a day is in Pikmin. But it works on like a day cycle. So someone was like, hey, what if you can get, before the night cycle happens, you can get a bunch of Pikmin, and then you can decide to stay on the planet overnight, and it gets a hell of a lot harder, but there's also like a bunch of rewards that pop up. There's no ship you can return to, and you can't like replenish your Pikmin. So any that you lose, you lost for right? You lost for that night. That would, like, a kind of like a nighttime challenge thing would be super interesting. That's, I don't remember who said that, but that's a really interesting idea. I'd be down for that. That sounds like it'd be a lot of fun. Like this challenge thing that you could optionally do. Yeah, I don't know. I have hopes for I still think the Miyamoto thing's bullshit, where he said, hey, Pikmin 4's in development. Yeah, no, that he was clearly talking about Hey Pikmin. I know even after Hey Pikmin released, he might have said something. That means nothing, in my opinion. I still think he was talking about Hey Pikmin. You cannot, and either that or this game's in a bigger development hell than that new Retro Studios game that's never coming out because they're instead shifting to Metroid Prime 4. Oh, people are worried about that as well, because I guess they keep Retro keeps hiring new staff, and so people are like, hey, how far along are they actually in Metroid Prime 4? Probably not that far, realistically. A firefighter's uniform. Ooh, I wonder what that looks like. Oh, okay. Okay. I was really hoping to find one more Libra fragment, because I think we found one, but I'm going to guess the Libra scale needs 2. We do have that. I should make one of those at some point. Maybe after Halloween. Let's see. Libra. Here it is. Yep, and we need 2 Libra fragments, and I only have 1. That needs. We used all our Virgo fragments on that one. I don't even think we have any Cancer fragments, because we never got it never got meteor shower during July. I think we have Gemini fragments. Yeah. I'm still waiting for the moon bed. I know we can. The moon bed will happen eventually. But of course, all these star fragments are based around time of year, so sucks to suck. Yeah, I know. What else? There was one other thing I was going to talk about. Pikmin, Arlo's that I still haven't watched. My TV is fixed. I don't know. I don't remember. I do want to check turnips actually, real quick. I'm sure they're still down, but you know, just in case, because I just want to know. I haven't played Minecraft in forever. I might play some. What's it called today? More Dead Cells, just because I'm still addicted. So I think the price was $64 yesterday, if I remember correctly. And now it's $57. Today would have been the last chance we had to better our price. I don't even. There's no point in even selling the horse mackerel to Chip. I mean, we could. I mean, CJ. Yeah, okay. We it's 100% chance of a decrease. Well, okay, it's a 99.9% chance of decrease, but let's be real here. It's decreasing. Shoot, I did not mean. Just. I should buy that toy. I don't think I have this. A toy box. I don't know if I'll ever use it, but, you know, it'll be nice to have. I feel like there was one other thing I was going to talk about. Oh, yeah. Oh, God. I was thinking about how far behind I am in the Adventure Zone again today. Oh, shit. You know, I am curious. Come on, talk to Chip. CJ, I mean. Buy my fish. I've only got a single one to sell you, but hey, buy it anyways. Let's see. How far behind in the Adventure Zone am I? Like I said, the fish was worth nothing. The Adventure Zone graduation. A new episode 27 was posted today. The last episode I saw was... episode... Did I not even I'm halfway through episode 3, which was December 5th. It has been December, so from December 5th to October, that's 10 months? Little more than 10 months since I last listened to the Adventure Zone. I'm fucking terrible. Oh my god. I'm terrible. Oh my god. I need to listen to the Adventure Zone again. I just don't have the time anymore. Especially because let's see. So I was on episode 3 and they're on episode 27. So that's at minimum 27 hours worth of content. So I'd have to listen to the Adventure Zone for 27 hours just to get caught up. And then who knows how much after that. It's weird that this room doesn't get dark anymore. Oh my god, I'm never gonna do that. I'm never gonna do that. I mean, at some point I'll buckle down, probably after I finish up for the semester, and actually just do it all. Ah. God damn. I guess that's it for the day. I mean, we watered everything. I walked around. I collected a bunch of stars. Wish I had gotten more Libra fragments, but what am I going to do? I think that's all I got to do today. We talked about a bunch of stupid videos I have and haven't watched. I legitimately think that's it. Tomorrow, since Tammy moves out today, tomorrow we are going hunting for somebody new. I think we still have a bunch of plane tickets from Trent way back when. Yeah. So I have 2 Virgo fragments. I have 2 Gemini. And I have 3 Aries. But I don't have anything that the Aries fragments can make, which is dumb. Yeah, I still have 20, 30, 40, 50, 60. I still have 73 tickets from Trent. Wow. We got 15 candies. So yeah, we'll put at least 10 of those to good use tomorrow. At least 10, if not more, and we'll go out and see who we can find. I don't know, but we'll go out and see. But that's tomorrow. And if it doesn't go well tomorrow, then that's the day after that, and the day after that. But probably, knowing my luck, we'll do it tomorrow. We won't find anyone, and then we'll come in on Saturday, and I don't know, like Mary Lou Who will have shown up and just forcefully moved into our island. Mary Lou Sue, who was no more than 2. Yeah, knowing our luck, that's what's gonna happen. It sucks. It sucks. Oh, mush. Ah. Fuck. Oh, we're just ending off. It always happens. Genshin. Nope. I have not tried it, Genshin Impact. I've heard about it. I guess I was waiting for it to come to Switch, which I think is happening eventually. I heard it's actually pretty good. Like, people call it a Breath of the Wild clone, but it isn't. Like, it's an actual good game. I don't know. I haven't even played Among Us in like 2 weeks. Still watching people stream it, but yeah. I call it Breath. Why is... Huh, that's so weird. I call it Breath of the Wild Waifu Edition. Yeah. I heard there are some expensive ass waifus in that game. I don't know. I haven't messed around with it. It be like that sometimes. Yeah. I played Fall Guys though. Still can't win. Yeah. But yeah, I guess I'm gonna end off tomorrow. But tomorrow I'll be back. Don't know when, and we'll go villager hunting. Now that Tammy's gone, we can go villager hunting. Ah, God. I can't play Fall Guys anymore. I still am. But yeah, that's where we're ending off. Alright. Yeah, I hope you all enjoyed. Stay tuned for more. Until next time, peace.